Whew, man. Good afternoon. What a time, what a day. I tell you that I'm very thankful for praying friends and family. And, when you trust in them and just kind of sit back and watch what God does, it's amazing what he can do in your life. And really excited to be at Kennesaw State. I would like to start by thanking President Pamela Whitten, Director of Athletics Milton Overton, for entrusting me with the Kennesaw State men's basketball team and the future of our basketball team. It's an honor and a privilege and something that I don't take lightly. I want you to know that I recognize that and will work every single day, to sustain a championship level program at Kennesaw State. I would like to recognize a few people who have been an integral part of my growth, not only as a man, but it has helped me become the coach I am today, because I think in order to be a great coach, you have to be a great man first. My father, William Abdur-Rahim, who was my first coach, taught me, a lot about being a leader. My mother, Deborah Hester, who, you guys that see me around here, is who I get my energy and it's who I get my drive from. Now, my brothers and sisters, now it's a lot of us, 13, so just bear with me, My sisters, Amina, who lives in Arkansas, I'm sure she's watching on the live stream. My sister Kadira, who's sitting right here, who actually runs my brother's nonprofit foundation and is just an absolute superstar. My other younger sisters, Asha, Amira, and Libby. My brothers, Sharif, Muhammad, Tahir, Malik, Bilal, Amin, and Jabril. All right, hold on one second. Oh, man. All right. Now, just with us alone, I feel like we could actually fill up a quarter of the Convocation Center, so we got to get everybody buying season tickets in the family, okay? My best friend, Todd Eccles, who I grew up with, is here. He and his wife are a fiance, but soon-to-be wife. They're actually KSU alums, so it's kind of funny how some things come full circle. My other sister, Noelle, who's sitting here trying to be low-key, but, absolutely love her. And then, the thing that I think about, when I think about Todd being here is I think about his parents, Hilliard and Irma Eccles, who have been like second parents to me. I probably slept on their couch literally an entire summer, transitioning from 8th grade to a freshman in high school. So, to be able to have you guys here really means a ton to me. It means the world. I think, anytime, you have to have a great foundation and you have to have a close circle to keep you grounded. And I've been blessed to have a great family. Alana, she's the boss, so y'all just bear with her, all right? Okay. I've been extremely fortunate to work for some great head coaches who have prepared me for this opportunity. Brian Gregory at Georgia Tech, Doug Wojcik at the College of Charleston, Tom Crean, who I worked for this past year at the University of Georgia, has had a huge impact on me as a coach and as a leader. My year at UGA with Coach Crean has really taught me how to be the example, how to drive and stay true to your vision, and he and his wife, Joni, I just think the world of them. They are absolutely the best. And what they're building at Georgia is on the verge of taking off. It's a really special place. A big part of Wednesday, Milton and I were actually back and forth talking on Wednesday, was just trying to help them get through, the end of the signing period, and with it being signing day, because the way that they've invested in my wife and I have really prepared us for this opportunity to kind of hit the ground rolling. Billy Kennedy, who I've known since I was 13 years old, was my college coach and actually gave me my start in the business at Murray State. Just means the absolute world to me. He and I, everywhere we've been, we started at Southeastern Louisiana, and it was a, program that was at the, kind of the doormat of the Southland. And we went from 7-20 my sophomore year as a player to 20-9, winning a regular season championship. And you have a turnaround like that, you have to have a great leader and you have to have people of high character. And so Coach Kennedy, the thing that I think I've taken from him more than anything is his demeanor, his faith, who he is as a husband and a father. And that's really helped shape who I am as a coach today. And for that, I'm eternally grateful to he and his wife, Mary. Also, and I can't name everybody, but I've been blessed to work with great people in the profession, both on the men's and women's side. I would name names if I could, but I'm gonna forget somebody, and I don't need anybody mad at me right now. I got about 322 text messages, and I'm sure somebody like, oh man, he done got Hollywood on me, so just bear with me, all right? But I want everybody that I've worked with to know, how much I've enjoyed learning from them. As an educator, and that's how I view myself, I never want to stop learning. It's not just about teaching, it's about learning. And when you learn more, you can teach more. So to everybody that I've worked with, thank you so much for helping me learn, and that I really cherish our friendships that we have to this day. To the Kennesaw State faculty, staff, and coaches, I'm eager and excited to get to work with you guys. My suite mates, Coach Baronato and her staff, Coach Shanzu and his staff, man, we're gonna have a really good suite, and it's gonna be the best suite on this campus, all right, just so you guys know, all right? It's gonna be a lot of energy in there, okay? But I'm really eager and excited to work side by side and promote this great community and great university. Our nation, I'm calling you out now. We need you guys, okay? Absolutely need you guys. We need you to help us create an environment in here, not just for men's basketball, but for every single sport on this campus. We need an environment here that is like nothing anybody has ever seen, especially in the A-Sun, okay? It makes a difference. It makes a difference for these guys who are sitting here who are gonna put in time and hard work and really get after it. Our culture and our standards are changing and will change, okay? But it's an everyday thing, and the reward for them is to have people come out and support them, because we're going to be in close games, all right? We're going to be in some blowout games too, and we're going to be on the right side of that blowout, okay? But we're going to be in some close games, and they're going to need that energy, that excitement, that enthusiasm, that passion that you guys bring in order to bring them through. And I promise you, there'll never be a day that they take that for granted. To the former players, all right, who have set the foundation and tradition here at Kennesaw State, I want to thank you. We need you guys to come back and be part of our program, okay? To the current players, thank you guys for your support. I remember looking at you about a week ago on Wednesday and, in a sense, excited, if I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit, scared, because you got 16 young men looking back at you, asking you to be the example. And we talked about that a little bit last night after our first workout. So the thing I want you guys to know is that it'll never be a day that you'll be cheated by me. You'll be driven every single day to be the best you can be, okay? Understand that we have a tradition of winning here, okay? Understand that, guys. I want you to know we have a tradition of winning here, okay? And there's standards, all right? And that every single day, those standards are going to be met. We talked about it again last night. Standards, 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 okay? And understand that championships are attainable at Kennesaw State. I want to thank the high school coaches, and I'm going to just call a couple of them out. My high school coach who's sitting back there, Doug Lipscomb, all right? Had a big time impact on me. Unbelievably glad that you're here. The current high school coach at Wheeler High School, Larry Thompson. Larry and I actually took our official visit to southeastern Louisiana together. He stood me up though. He told me he was coming and turned around and went to South Alabama. It was crazy, man. I'm by myself, all right? Coach Gwynn over here from Campbell, who, man, I've been, my brothers and I've been, seemed like competing against him forever. So, I really want to thank you guys, the AAU coaches, the trainers, and my man Rob Allen is back there, who does a great job. But I want to thank you guys for your hard work and dedication. Our doors at Kennesaw State will always be open to you as long as it's not a dead period, all right? We don't need any compliance issues whatsoever, all right? To every recruit in the state of Georgia, I want you to know that you are our first priority. We will reach to some different places based on our relationships, okay? But the guys in Georgia, the players in Georgia, I want you to know you are our first target. I've been asked a few times since I've been here, just in the short 48 hours, what will our program be about? The first thing is going to be attitude and energy, okay? We are going to focus on the things that we can control. Can't worry about what people say, can't worry about what people do. It's when we step in between the lines, when we go into classrooms, when we go in the community, we'll focus on the things we can control every single day. There's no two better areas to start in than our attitude and our energy. Our style of play will be up-tempo, it'll be fun, it'll be tough, okay? But our attitude and our energy will be at a high level, and that's what will create our style of play. Secondly, recruiting. We will not be outworked in this state at all. whether, our staff will be familiar with every player from here to Athens, Athens to Savannah, Savannah to Augusta, and back to Metro Atlanta. Nobody will outwork us in this state. Our logo, this black and gold, will be known in our state. All right, we're setting our mark right now. Third, player development. It's one thing we talked about last night at our workout. We will invest in every player's individual improvement on and off the court. We want to win in the NCAA tournament, not just get there. We want to produce pros. Basketball-wise, we will drive our guys to improve their weaknesses and master their strengths. However, before they can become pros, they have to learn how to be pros in the community and in the classroom. That is the mark, that is the standard we are setting. I've never seen a good player who was a below average student. All right, and that's the thing we're going to drive home every single day to our guys, because if they can be pros in our community, if they can be pros in the classroom, have great relationships with their professors, then the basketball side of things will take care of itself. All right, let me take a sip of water real quick. Whew. Lastly, and I saved this for last on purpose, so if I broke down, I didn't have to go through this press conference with red eyes. To my wife, Ari, hey. Man. I actually thought I could do it without doing this, man. It's crazy. But to my wife, Ari, my girls, Layla and Lana, thank you for being my peace. Y'all better not hold this against me either. Thank you for being my peace and my drive. The sacrifices you all make to allow me to chase my dreams are never taken for granted. I love you all, and I'm so happy that we get to share in this journey together. And, whew. But to everyone else who came out, if I missed you, if I know you, man, please forgive me. I didn't say your name. I want to thank you all for coming out. The calls, the text messages, the tweets, the support and love have truly been overwhelming. I promise to make you proud. Lastly, again, we need this convocation center packed every single night. We are going to be out in the community. We are going to be on campus. It's not going to just be me and my staff. It's going to be these guys right here. One thing I want everybody to know, I told them this last night, is that sometimes when coaches take over, maybe midway through the year or whatever it is, you hear them say, oh, well, wait till we get our guys in. I'm not here for that. These are my guys, okay? These are the guys that I sat in front of a week ago Wednesday, and I told them what my vision was, and I told them what my plan was, and I told them that no matter what, they were going to be loved, okay? So these are my guys. I told them love comes in a lot of different forms. Love is hard sometimes, all right? They ain't going to want to hear some of the love I got to give to them, all right? But I guarantee you, I asked them yesterday, if you guys accept this challenge, I guarantee you at the end of the day, we'll win out. We'll win out on the court, we'll win out in the community, we'll win out in the classroom, and ultimately these guys will win out in life, all right? These guys, it's their program, it's your program. You will never hear us talk about I in our program. It's always gonna be us, we, and everybody in this community, okay? So I'm really excited to be here, grateful for this opportunity, and I'm ready to rock and roll and get this thing going, okay? So thank you guys for coming, and go Owls.